everyone, and welcome to a rather snowy episode. Can I call them episodes? I don't know if I can call them episodes. Video of Car Mad Dad. You join me not in my usual surroundings, as I'm sure you can tell, and we have experienced here in Worcestershire some rather, I'm going to say heavy, I don't think it is generally heavy for the UK, because when snow arrives we tend to become rubbish at doing everything, including getting public transport to operate. Snowfall. So I am no longer in my rear wheel drive BMW 6 Series because it is the equivalent of a chocolate teapot on the road. So this car is a 2016, so we had it on April the 1st 2016. It's a, I think it's called the Ingenium engine, so it's a 2-litre TDI Ingenium. It's the HSE spec, so there's one spec level above that, which is HSE Black or HSE Luxury, depending on, they're essentially the same, you just get different things. So HSE, you get basic spec, SE, HSE, so you get extra things like the sunroof, not that it opens, it just lets some light into the cabin. You get leather seats, electrically adjustable, no memory comes with luxury, but automatic sort of electric adjustments. Lumbar support, which is a big one for us personally. You get all the sat nav, climate control, you get quick clear front windscreen, which is really good in the winter. This is the 7-seater, which I think they all are as standard, to be fair. Heated seats, cruise control, Bluetooth, all the other things that you might come to expect from a relatively high spec car. It was about £40,000 off the line. It's a very clever use of space. You know, the 7 seats are very good. I've got lots of space here. I'm 5'9", so I'm average size, I guess. But I can take the seat loads further back. You can move the seats every way you think you might want to, and it'll give you loads of space. So it's very clever engineering and some really good space. It's taken 3 adults, 2 children, 1 in the boot, to centre parks with half the boot full, stuff on the roof. You know, it's very accommodating and very good. The Ingenium engine, very relaxing to drive. I mean, the steering's a bit heavy, but you get that with Land Rovers. They're agricultural vehicles, so it is a little bit heavier in that respect. It's got enough go, so it sort of moves quite well. I mean, I'm in snow mode, if you like, at the moment, and even then, you know, the pickup from the engine's relatively good. The major thing that I would say has been a great ownership point of this car, and I'm proving it right now, is, and it's textbook Land Rover, is there is nothing this car cannot do. And you know, I say that with a level of understanding that obviously there is stuff this car cannot do, but day to day, especially in the UK, we are yet to come across anything that has stopped it in its tracks. And when it's working and not being rubbish, which is what it does a lot of the time, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't fault it in that respect. Which brings me on to gripes, which have been quite a few, to be honest. So this car, I mean, we've owned it for 18 months. It's been back to the garage over 10 times in that period for lots of different things. Predominantly rattles, squeaks, faults with the engine, faults with the exhaust. We've got a burning smell coming out of it at the moment that we don't know what that is after sort of generally long journeys. The passenger door at the moment doesn't open, so it does, but you have to yank it as if you're trying to yank the entire door off, so there's a problem there. We've got rattles in the gearbox, which have recently been fixed. We've had squeaky boots, which have had to be taken off. We've had condensation in lights, we've had whole new light fittings. So it's been, I mean, yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, that's a bit of a whistle-stop tour, but it's been a generally disappointing ownership experience, and that really bugs me to say, to be honest. I'm absolutely devastated because we bought this car with a view to keeping it for a very long time. You know, we bought a premium British brand. We were told the reliability issues were predominantly gone now, but it's not a new model to Land Rover. They've been building it for a good 6 to 9 months, so we were told things were ironed out. And yeah, it's probably, whilst I could get over the fuel tank size and the slightly heavy steering and things like that, what I can't get over is sort of just wondering when the next fault is going to come. And yeah, it's just been really disappointing from that side, and I don't want it to be. I really would stress, you know, I'm not here to slay Land Rover. I love their cars, I love their brand. You know, we were once upon a time, you know, Range Rover Sport was the mecca of what we might own, and I can just tell you now that we won't go anywhere near one of them just because of reliability issues. No doubt a few of you won't be too keen on some of the comments that I've made. Apologies for that. That is just my experience. I'm only speaking as I found. I'm trying to be as completely unbiased as I can be. So I hope you found it useful in some respects, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Cheers.